good to go. Just some extra protection as we get ready for the action here at Chase Fieldhouse.
Jeff Dalton Jr., the only two-way with us tonight. We've seen them a couple of times recently in the building, the other two ways.
Up top, Mobley unable to get it to go. The Philadelphia 76ers also in action tonight against Detroit. Lester and Edwards with them here this evening. J.D. Davison on the urge of breaking more franchise records tonight at Chase Fieldhouse. His three ball is no good. Back-to-back 0 from 3. The coach look to push. Cumberland, he'll go back to that spot. Too strong. Harper Jr., Skapintsev has it. Gives it back to Harper. Davison up top yet again. And the threes are not falling for either team early on in this contest.
Davison is the leading scorer in franchise history for Maine. He also is the leading assist guy for them. He's done it all for a number of years.
That he has, as Cumberland, that gets tipped. Mobley able to save it. 5 on the timer. Mobley goes baseline, and Cumberland picking up some loose change.
It's a little nerve-wracking when the whole building's counting you down, but good putback.
Good fans here at Chase Fieldhouse. Davison also a chance tonight to tie or break the franchise steal record. He currently has 107. The record stands at 108. Outside for Maine. And nothing there again, but the rebound, and it's put back quickly by Shackle.
When I was looking at the box score for the game against the Coats and the Swarm, you're going through, and they shot the ball pretty well, especially from 3. It was over 40%. But like I said, that final quarter where they were outscored 32-16, it's almost like they've run out of gas.
Got to keep that up against a tough Maine South. The Celtics in that fourth. There's still time left, about 4 games in December. But they've got to start getting and putting together some wins right here, right now. Dalton. He gets double teamed. Mobley. He's going to back down Skapintsev.
Well, again, they're late in the shot clock for a second straight possession.
Baisley making everybody pay, though. Good spot up 3, and the Coats right now 5-2 in their favor. Davison loses it. Good defense by Delaware. And they take it away. Cumberland with the steal. Cumberland one-on-one on Harper, and he gets his way.
Well, you like that your defense can get you some of those easier buckets. Creating the turnover led to a fairly easy bucket for Cumberland.
The side of Maine now. Harper takes it from outside. A lot of three-point attempts early on here from the Maine Celtics. Baisley loses it, and Watson gets the deuce. Baisley with the rock, just hit a 3 moments ago, shooting 29% from beyond the arc. Here's Cumberland, comes up empty. Skapintsev with Mobley on him. Davison, good defense from Bagley, better O though.
Little Euro step from JD.
Such a talented scorer on the side for Maine. And Baisley 1-2, and both teams trying to trade off early threes in this one.
And Baisley, I mean, coming into this game, he's shooting 29%. So when that jumped out that he made half of them,
right.
Actually he and Isaiah combined were 7 of 14.
Davison going up and knocking it down.
Kayla, this happens a lot where the opposition is getting to the paint too easily.
Dalton Outside, Maine trying to take advantage, and they do.
Well, those are the first points that weren't in the paint for Maine, and Jordan Shackle, one of the better three-point shooters in the G League.
Shooting 28% so far this year, product of San Diego State and Shackle. Baisley with 10 on the timer. Coats have been going deep into their shot clock, and it's taken away. Hassan Ward into the ball game. Shackle will try his luck again. Jeff Doughton Jr., and he's going to head to where early on.
And as far as the rebounding, it's even right now at 5 boards apiece.
So Doughton gets his first points of the game, really trying to figure out where he's at in terms of the 76ers. He's got some playing time with the team as Davison from outside comes up empty. And now trying to be a leader on this coach team as well. Two-way guard. Doughton from the left wing, yes!
And obviously the play of Jared McCain has changed some things for the guards that are playing, you know, whether you're a two-way guy or, you know, Jared and Tyrese. You can't keep him out of that lineup anymore.
That you cannot. A lot of changes up. The 76ers, once again, they played tonight as well against the Detroit Pistons. Shackle from way downtown. Cumberland splitting the defense. Sheer. Low numbers in terms of shooting at the charity stripe. Not a big sample size, so he sits at 100% right now, and that will stay there. One that counts for two. Doughton gives it to Brownridge. Brownridge has it once again. Good pass, and Mobley loses it.
And the reason they do that, there's usually someone on the coaching staff that is assigned to be the person in charge of the challenges. But if you can get an answer quicker from the player.
Harry driving all the way. Skopincev cleaning up some loose change once again. And there we talk about the rebounding. It's affecting them tonight. 13 total rebounds for the visitors. Coates with 9. Brownridge keeping his dribble alive.
Shot clock at 4.
Baisley yet again. Points for Darius Baisley. At 18 in the last contest.
Well, even last year when Baisley was here, he has a knack for filling out the stat sheet for sure.
The defense by Doughton, but Tristan able to get the deuce. Doughton, left hand, comes up short. Hans Skopincev on the other block, but Doughton just letting it roll a little bit too slowly. Harper. Coach Longobardi wanting them to push. Mobley does, and he gets fouled. 6'8", 238. He's on the Cleveland Charge the last 2 seasons before making his way to Delaware.
Obviously, Cleveland is where his brother plays.
Indeed, Evan Mobley had the brotherly love over there for a little bit, but then making his way to Wilmington for play with the Bluecoats on that Exhibit 10 deal earlier on. Harper, he's going to go for it again, and that's what happens.
Killers. Yeah, that's. I'm going to guess, I think that's the 6th offensive rebound, but the biggest thing is that they're scoring off of all of them.
15 total rebounds for Maine. Baisley, the spin move. never given up on the play, and he'll be seeing more than he did last game with the 5 total. It's up and good.
Well, that's a pretty good number when you're shooting 1 for 2. And the fact that the Coats are 5 for 5 at the foul line this first half.
Outside for Maine off the back iron. Mobley fighting for it. It's going to be a foul down low.
Boy, he's gotten a lot of work here tonight.
Dalton.
Shackle did a pretty good job of containing him, but good for Jeff.
Jeff Dalton splashing from beyond. Once again, a player trying to get his game going. And Nick Nurse, the head coach of the Philadelphia 76ers, a big fan of him, but at a position that has probably the most depth on the Philadelphia 76ers right now as main answer. So Dalton able to sharpen up those skills here with the Blue Coats as the two-way player. Dalton gets fouled. We'll see.
With double figures. He and Baisley both with 10 points.
That's one more for Jeff Dalton. He's got 11, leading scorer right now for Delaware. Davison wanting to take over, and that's too strong. McCall getting fancy with it. And the
numbers eventually were going to catch up.
Yeah, Shackle struggle early on in the tip-off tournament season, but in this game, starting to light it up. It's still early. They've taken a lot, though. 20 attempts, 8 made, 40% from beyond, and Shackle able to make 3 of 5 of his attempts.
I think in that game that against the Go-Go, I think they put up 40, only made 9.
So a lot of 3-point attempts. Looking at the accuracy for more. And Mobley there once again. Davison trying to tie the record for the Maine Celtics with 108 career steals. Brownridge, the sidestep and the triple. Mobley contesting and getting it, and team foul limit here in the Maine Celtics. Mobley so far tonight, perfect from the charity stripe. And once again, keeps it that way. Mobley yet again, and unable to get the roll was Hassan Ward.
Well, Mobley and Baisley basically are picking up where they left off in Greensboro. Both of them hitting the glass, both of them scoring the basketball, both of them coming with really good defense.
This is something they need to do yet through all 4 quarters. Mobley on the trail there. Dalton from the left wing, he makes it, but it...
Moving screen, because that's basically what she called.
Yeah, it looked like Mobley was trying to give it to Dalton without setting up. Try to get it out of the way, might have been just too late from the officials' point of view. Davison slamming it down. J.D. Davison saw a lane and took advantage of it for Maine. And now it's
paint. I would get out of the way, too.
He's got some hops on him. That's 6-1. Under 4.5 to go in the second quarter of action. Davison with mints on him. Good ball movement. Under 5. And a need on the other side, too. That's something that the officials through the first 2 quarters have been really cognizant of, calling and looking out for. So something to sharpen up, especially in the second half.
That was an example of Mobley setting a good screen, waiting, and then rolling.
Hassan Ward getting called for the foul, so it was on Mobley.
Yep, there you go.
Which makes more sense. And he'll get 2 for Dalton there. So the one thing, once again, Mobley and Baisley have been very good in this game for the Bluecoats. What they struggled with was keeping it up in the fourth quarter in that last contest. Got to keep their legs under them. Good block there from Mobley. He has been active down low.
That's his second block of this ball game. There's some really good, look at it, he's posting up Davison where he has a good height advantage.
Very active. And Mobley gets it stripped away. How about that for J.D. Davison? He's going to go up and at him.
Shackle rewarding Davison for his good D, creating the turnover by getting the steal. And every time one of the bigs puts the ball down low, Maine is swiping at it.
And the Bluecoats able to get it right back as Mitz with a very slow and smooth Euro. And J.D. Davison now has tied the franchise record for 108 steals. Most recently held by Chris Wright. Dalton Jr., he's been active on the dribble drive.
And
it's been really the trio of Dalton, Baisley, and Mobley. Been going aggressive to the cup in this second quarter.
Well, it's good to have Paul George back with the Sixers. I hope he can stay healthy. He's had 2 bone bruises in 17 games.
That you do, and on the same exact knee as well, as Davison kicks things out. Triple, too strong. Davison 1 steal away from breaking the franchise record and setting a new one. He already has for scoring and assists for the Maine Celtics. Judah Mitz, there's contact. He gets the roll to go. So,
yeah, they did take the bucket away and so that is a 1 for 2. So it was before he let the ball out of his hands.
Either way, Judah Mitz connects. He gets 2. The Bluecoats up by 9. A takeaway here from Mitz. He's been active. Davison on him. The call, count it.
Mintz left his feet, which can sometimes get you in trouble. Fortunately, McCall was an excellent trailer.
Celtics able to answer quickly. Dalton Jr., good pass inside to Mintz. Baisley puts it up. Knocks it down. It's pure.
He's had a great first half. 12 points for him. Very efficient. 4 or 5 from the floor. 1 made 3. Got to the line for a couple of free throws.
Including 7 rebounds, 2, and 1 assist. So Baisley picking up where he left off a game ago. Bluecoats happy to have him back after he spent some time in Delaware last season. An offensive board for Maine, and they make the Coats pay.
Well, that's the 8th offensive rebound. They came in averaging 17 on the offensive end of things. So they're right about the halfway of their average.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clock here. 3 on the timer. Dalton's got to get busy. Good rebound by Mobley, picking up some loose change. Check that, that's Baisley. And he's gonna have 8 boards. And how about that? It is Dalton, Mobley, Baisley, along with Bagley and Cumberland. Now, Scapinza set out a good amount of that second quarter, and the Coats were able to find a lot of success inside. We'll see if they can do the same with the 7-footer back into the contest. They weren't afraid to go at him before. Davison one steal away from creating the franchise record. Davison, he'll kick things out to Shackle at a hot first quarter. That's in and out. They'll put back on the shot clock here. Foul on the floor. The Celtics will keep it. Dalton on Davison. Davison with the hezzy and the finish.
He's crafty.
Dalton going in. Comes up a little bit too strong.
Going in there, you got to be able to play in a crowd and not depend on the whistle.
Baisley trying to gain position on the block.
Yeah, a little bit of a mismatch. Baisley had the smaller Davison on him, but they weren't able to deliver the pass.
Shackle, he kicks it out. Davison will take the screen. Movement here from Maine, the Euro, and able to get it through is Aruna.
Well, what happens once Shackle made those three-pointers, people are now guarding up on him, and he's taking them off the dribble.
Oh, good pass inside. Bagley able to finish the job. And Aruna now 14 points, though, on the other side for Maine. Trying to get Shackle an open shot. They'll kick it outside to the open man, and it is good from beyond. Anton Watson with the triple.
And the ninth made three for Maine. They are 9 of 24, so shooting 38%.
Outside for Bagley, in and out. Shackle, Davison.
Well, the spacing for Maine right now is not its best.
Davison puts it up. Another offensive board, and the teardrop goes, and that's something assistant coach just alluded to. And Ryan Ayers for the Coats at the halftime break, keeping it to one possession there. Maine able to erase that. Corner, triple, it's good from Bagley.
And then Delaware is 8 for 16 from long range.
Shooting at a higher clip, more attempts on the side for Maine. Take away, Dalton, and it's too strong, but Blue Coats, you want him to be okay. Very talented guard, once again, has gotten some time up at the NBA level with Philadelphia, but in a position that's deep. Getting some real playing time here. He looks to be okay. Drains the free throw, one that counts for 2. He's up to 15. Maine able to save it for the moment. They're going to say it's tipped, so the Celtics can retrieve. Shackle.
Well, the 2 baskets Shackle has here in the second half have been from the blue area.
Baisley, 10 seconds on the timer. Baisley goes through contacts and gets.
He's not a great three-point shooter, but you have to honor it. And he's so quick taking you off the dribble.
That is good. So he gets 3 points the old-fashioned way there for Darius Baisley. 3 for 3 from the charity strike, 1 for 1 from beyond, 6 for 7 from the field, 17 points, 8 rebounds. He has had a really good game so far. Outside for Maine, and that's high off the back iron.
And that's a 9th rebound for Darius Baisley. 4 of them have come at the offense. He was set. And
he was set far
and he was
out.
way out top. Well, that's only his 3rd personal.
Shackle outside. Baisley, another board. He's got 10. Doughton from the corner. Last. It's tough for both guys as Mobley, especially.
Take the inbounds.
Mobley, 9 points. 10 and 11 right there. Mobley, perfect from the line as well. The Blue Coats, not put the broadcaster jinx on them, but they have been perfect from the charity stripe as a team. And that's something you want to see if you're the staff of Coach Longobardi and company. Those are free shots. They're able to get up, and they're driving to the cup and getting fouled as Davison connects on the other side. Bagley from beyond.
This has definitely been one of the better three-point shooting games for Delaware. Continue to shoot 50% from behind that arc.
Davison, and they're Davison. Shackle contested.
Baisley now, a double-double. So it's interesting because on Tuesday it was Isaiah Mobley who had double-figure rebounds. Thus far today it's Darius Baisley.
Baisley has been very active ever since really that second quarter as Davison just pushing everybody out of his way.
Yeah, he uses his body to create separation.
Doughton Jr. 5 seconds on the timer. Takes it, drains it.
I was a little concerned because that's a lot of dribbling for one person.
Trying to find his avenue. Did that time. Outside, more three-point shooting, and it is good from Enaruna, who's had the hot hand here in the third quarter for the Maine Celtics. He's 3 for 5 for beyond for Maine with 17 points. So he's coming off the bench today, but started off in the third quarter. Doughton. Coats up by 10. 5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Call a fast test here for the Blue Coats. What we saw in last game is they lost their legs a little bit in that final quarter of regulation. So lots of play here in the third, and then a whole nother quarter two against this Maine team. Maine without Jay Scrubb, the knee injury, and also one of their top scorers in Drew Peterson, the two-way player. Mintz off balance.
Wow. Good for Mintz for getting back after being knocked to the ground.
Open opportunity, and Shackle drains it. Doughton Jr. keeping the dribble alive with 5 on the timer. And Mintz, one too many pump fake.
Jeff was dribbling all over the place.
Last time they worked out, this time not so much. Baisley on Davison, keeping his pivot foot alive. Davison from the right wing. Good rebound by Doughton. Doughton, he wants it all.
He's up to 19 points.
Shackle contested. So the coach Coats have done a much better job of defending the perimeter against Shackle. Oh, Baisley going in strong.
And he's the first guy back defensively.
He's done a terrific job tonight, running up and down the floor in transition and all. 19 points for Baisley, 12 boards. Ten on the timer, outside for Watson, knocks it down from Tripletown.
Well, the volume of threes is greater, you know, about 12 for Maine.
On 34 attempts. Baisley trying to gain position. Dallin has to get busy. Gets it off and gets it to go.
Delaware's offense, though, the last couple of possessions, it looks disjointed.
Coats, 13.
And that's not just a 9 or 10-point differential when you're getting 1 for 2 points.
First quarter where they struggled a bit, and then the biggest change was the pace was in favor of Maine, and then all of a sudden the Bluecoats were able to change that pace. Maine couldn't get it going as much in transition. And Delaware ever since, not trying to look back. Dallin. Oh.
Well, he heated up in that third quarter, went to the bench for a short rest, and continues to stay aggressive.
He leads all scorers for Delaware with 23. Davison has to get busy, and he does before the shot clock expires. Mobley getting held onto now.
In front of the smaller Davison and then tried to roll around him.
Doughton, good pass to the open Cumberland. Carey Jr.
Mohammed, yet another rebound, now has 5 in his 13 minutes.
Doughton wants some help. Good pass to Mitsu, has the cut, and all head to the line. Bluecoats, one of the big things that's made them stand out is just that right there. Perfect from the charity stripe here tonight.
At the end of 3 quarters, that really was the difference because the points at the foul line, the differential was plus 15 for Delaware, and they continue to get there here in the 4th.
Davison, he's getting out at the right time. Trying to claw his way back into this game for Maine. Baisley back into the ball game for Delaware. Doughton Jr., what can he do here tonight? Shackle other end, answers right back.
Well, Doughton Jr. had 13 at the half, so he's added 12.
25 points for him. And the floor general in the corner. Davison with Dallin on him. Davison, just better offense there.
Delaware has to be careful. I mean, this is a 6-point lead with plenty of time still to play.
And Dallin gets to the cup yet again. Davison. It's going to be a foul.
Out of bounds over there.
14 fouls for Maine, just 2 for the Bluecoats. Davison with Bagley on him.
Try to show him a crowd.
Davison, 2 for 3 from the line tonight. Gets that one to go. Dowling Jr. The up and under is pure. Another.
While it looks like Jaron Cumberland has his hand on the ball, he's clearly over the back of Davison. Davison's season high is 36 points, so he's 5 away from that now.
Still 1 steal away from breaking the franchise record. He did tie it tonight for the most steals in Maine Celtics history. Cumberland takes it strong.
When you do the challenge,
Davison, he has the rock, 32, and nowhere to go for that one.
Davison wanted that bad. Dalton has been a scorer here in the second half. He's waving everybody off, has himself in isolation.
Some ISO ball, the step back. Trying to tip it out, but it goes to Maine.
It's just not a good shot selection by Dalton.
How much space he takes up too, able to travel in the air to get over and put a stop to it. And that was a big time foul picked up. He gets the rebound, and free throws no good. We don't go to regular NBA rule free throws until 2 minutes. Keep that in mind for the fans at home. It's still 1 counts for 2 until that point. Baisley takes a look at the timer. Mintz goes up. And all assists, 9 points. Trying to be the 6th blue coat in double figures, and that is the first miss from the free throw line here tonight.
Yeah, it's interesting because even though Maine hasn't gotten there for the same regularity, they've missed their last 2 at the line also.
Davison from the top of the key. So shots not falling on exchanges for either team. Baisley. Oh, what a pass, Bagley! Bagley finishes the job. Great sight there by Darius Baisley. Shackle. He has not had the same hand he did in the first half.
Yeah, so Delaware has gotten some nice stops the last couple of possessions.
Nobody coming to help Baisley there as he was double teamed. Davison on the Euro. Gets it to go. A lot of pressure coming from the Maine Celtics defense. Mintz. Point totals right now, Davison leading all scorers with 34. And Dalton right behind him. It's that one. Up and good, so Mintz this time able to get both.
McCall came into this long defender.
Good wingspan.
Yep, make Davison see it a little different.
And just good penetration on the side of Maine.
You want to get a good shot. Shot clock at 10.
Dowling, a little bit of ISO ball, and he turns it over. Got to get others involved. Shackle. Baisley bats it away.
But Delaware now has a set defense as opposed to the 2-on-1 coming off the Dalton turnover.
J.D. Davison 2 away from tying that 36 he had against Capital City on November 22nd. Offensive board there for Maine.
And that's their MO.
And they're going to call. First one is up, and it's second one is up, and it is good.
Well, he had come into this game having shot a total of 5 free throws. He had made all 5 of them. Then when he got there for the first time today, missed that one, but those 2 are good.
What a game we have here. 3-point lead for the Delaware Bluecoats. Mintz. We talked about.
And Maine just did the reset. Didn't take time out, but where you can set it at half court.
Davison going up. And another opportunity off the offensive glass.
Maine does have 1 timeout left. They clearly don't want to use it right now. That shot clock at 5.
They got to get something. Good defense from the Coats. Davison, that's blocked by Dowin. 17.9 left to go. Dowin gets fouled quickly. The end of a dramatic game here, as it really looked like the Bluecoats were in control, and then J.D. Davison and Maine said, not so fast. It's up and no, back out to dominate.
Dalton, 11 of 20 from the floor.
He's got to make this one here, and he does. That game, Paul George is a return, but our focus right now, final of this game. Davison, he has it, drives in. Nobody on the inbounder here. They're utilizing all their sources, and Baisley, he will head to the line. Doing the little things for this team. We said it earlier, good to have him back in the Delaware Bluecoats uniform. Something good. So he has been perfect from the line. Another stat to look at. This game's not over yet, but perfect from three-point land. Just 2 attempts, but 2 makes. Davison loses it for the moment, and it's going to be turned.
Cumberland, to not foul, to know the clock is more important now than.
So Mintz 5 for 6 for the charity stripe, 11 points, 6 of 6. And
could be a double dip in the victory category. The Sixers are up 5 at the half.
Be a big and much needed win if they can get it. It's been a tough season so far. And Scappa will get it blocked, and that will